Hey everyone, I am live. Hope everyone is having a great day so far. It is Tuesday evening here in Vancouver, Canada. Thank you so much for joining me today, whether you're joining me live or catching the replay. Do say hi to me and tell me where you're watching this from. Would love to hear from you. A quick intro in case you don't know me yet or new to my page. My name is Florence. I wear many hats. I am a wife, I'm a mom to two young boys. I am a full time IT professional, a business analyst, and most importantly, I am a proud digital business owner and mentor. Welcome to my business page, my online shop. Today is day 7 of my 10-day Go Live journey. As I mentioned yesterday, I didn't want to make this journey to be, just myself talking about this business, but I want to show you real people and real results. Yesterday, I invited my business partner from Australia, Lanny Howells, and today I am super excited to introduce my business partner from California, USA. She is a young female professional who loves her career, but still makes time to do this business as a side hustle. So I won't give too much spoiler alert. So let's hear it from the source. Let's welcome her on screen. Jennie Ho from California. Hello,
Hi.
Jenny.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Jenny. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Mhm.
I guess both of us just got off work, so
Yeah.
we're on the same boat. Now onto the business as a side hustle.
Yes.
Yeah. How was your day?
It's good. I mean, I got off work not too long ago, so.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Same
Mhm.
here, same here. And my husband is downstairs taking care of the kids. So
Ah.
okay, Jenny, if you won't mind, tell us a bit about yourself.
Mhm. So my name is Jenny. I am from California, USA. I'm a healthcare professional, so I work in the health field, and um, and health career is really rewarding. You help people, and then you study, you educate yourself, and you educate patients. But sometimes you have dreams. There's certain things I want in life that I want to achieve at a certain age, and one career sometimes is not enough. And for me, that's why I decided to do this business as a side hustle.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Um, that's very inspiring. So I know a lot of people, always think that, I have a full-time job.
Mhm.
Why would I need a side hustle and so on? But
Mhm.
for me, I always think that it's always good to create a backup plan when we can, while running a plan A. So that's always my viewpoint.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Let's start with the first question. Jenny, what is your why for wanting a side hustle? I think you touched briefly on
Mhm.
that, but maybe you can elaborate a little further.
Okay. So, I mean, I graduated a few years ago. So I start working about 4 to 5 years as a health professional. And when you graduate in California or in the USA in general from a graduate school, you accumulate this large amount of loans. And
Yeah,
I
study
want
loans.
to, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a house loan in general. And
Oh
so when I
gosh.
graduated, I had to find work, and I found work far away from home. So in the end, I moved away from home, pay my own rent, and then pay my loan. And then I was thinking of buying a
Yeah.
house for my parents. And next thing you know, you have 3 mortgage on the mind with just one salary. And so at that time, like I have many things I want to do for myself as well and take care of my family. So I needed something extra, and I found this business through a friend. So they introduced me to it, and I did everything that was told to me, and I found out, oh, this looks interesting enough. So I tried it, and you know I went for it because I believe in myself that I can do a business. So I went for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you took the conventional way. You went to
Hmm.
study like a good girl. Went to school, and yeah, and you're very responsible. You have a big dream. You want to move out, and you're so young, but you're already thinking of buying a home. And and I remember I connected with you last month, and
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I told you right from the get go. Oh my gosh, yeah, you inspire me so much. You're so young, but you're very mature in your thoughts. And you're thinking ahead already about early golden years. So it's very admirable, Jen. But I mean,
Mhm,
not everyone at this age has that clear vision
mhm.
of
I
what they
think
want in life and
I think it's
specific
also
goals.
like who influenced you too. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I grew up seeing my parents work, days and nights, and I don't want to see that for myself when I get older. So,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Super, super responsible. Um, the next question, Jen, why this digital business? I
mhm,
mean, for example, prior to your friends introducing you to this business,
mhm.
did you have a chance to look at other businesses? And what did you decide on? What did you decide to land on this one?
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before this one, I did thought of doing another business, but not digital, and more like a brick and mortar business. But
Mm-hmm.
at that time, it was hard for me to make changes because my work schedule it's not complete 9 to 5. It's
Yeah.
all over the place. So I had to find time in between to do a business that's brick and mortar, and then that was hard for me. So one of my friend was doing a business, and they told me, "Oh, this is done online. You do it at your own convenience. You set your own goals, and So I thought, oh, that would work really well with my schedule. And then I went in, I look at the business, I make sure that it's legit before I started. So, I mean, the business itself is amazing because one thing is legit and is done online. You have a lot of training available for you. You also have a mentor and a coach to guide you through the business. And you have a lot of people, in this business that inspire you. So it helps in a bit because you're not feeling like you are alone in the business.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can really echo to that because
Mhm.
especially for us full-time professionals. I mean, the beauty of this business is really the flexibility of being able to run this in the pockets of our outside of our working hour. So it's really flexible and we are our own boss, so we dictate our own time. We do it whenever
Mhm.
we can. We want
Yeah.
whenever we want. So depending on how much, I guess, how much our dream is, how big
Mhm.
our dream is, and how big our why is, and how much effort we want to put into the business will determine what the result that we will get out of it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay, Jen, next question. What is the biggest result or change since you started this digital business?
Mhm. I would say not just financially, also as a person, because I'm really shy. And being a business, especially if you do it online, you expose yourself to the whole population in
Yeah,
general. And for me, who don't even use social media, that was a big start for me.
me
It
too.
makes you feel more courageous in general. It builds thicker skin. But one of the other thing that I really love is being able to grow my financial as well. So the other month, I was able to double my pharmacist salary. So that was big for me.
Wow, that's so
Mhm.
awesome. You
Yeah.
mean you're making double salary, double
Yeah.
salary compared to
Mhm.
your day job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't it
Mhm.
amazing, right? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
When you see the
I mean,
coming.
yeah, I know that you love your career. I mean, when we spoke
Mhm.
last month, I mean, you said that. I mean, you love your career and
Mhm.
you will keep it, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's really really wise. And I also yeah, I also echo with you on the personal development because personally, like, I didn't know about social media at all before I
Mhm.
started this business. So really, I mean, it has been a huge learning curve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. Let's see who's watching live. Um, Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for watching. Oh, hello, Singapore. Yeah. Hi, Stella. Hi, Sis Stella, catching from Canada. Um, Thanks for tuning in live. Hi, Fanny. Lucy says, hi, Jenny. Nice to know you. Oh, Fanny is catching live from Australia. So that's the beauty. So because we are part of a global community, so we are we are always connected with with all business partners from all over the world. So and there's always such a positive community to check into. So that feels amazing. Stella says, I love the efficiency, all done in automation, no need to prospect people, doing the product showing. Yeah, and no hassle on in managing overflowing inventory, none of that. Yeah, thanks, Stella. Yes, definitely. Yeah, because
Mhm.
that's the beauty of this online business. So no say bye-bye to logistics, right? So everything is done digitally and no selling involved. That's so amazing. Um, and I have last question for you, Jenny.
Okay.
Mhm. Last question is, what would you tell others who might be interested, about on this business, but
Mhm.
perhaps a bit skeptical?
Okay. I
Yeah, what would you
mean,
tell them?
well, before you jumped into any business, of course, you have to research about it, correct? So there's no way that you can jump into a business and finding out it's not right for you because you always have to research it first. And we provide all that material for you beforehand. So you're able to watch a live workshop with us, get to know about the business, and then everything else before you actually do the business. So at that point, you're ready. Everything is open up to you about the business. There shouldn't be any skeptical once you start because it's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's very normal because our lower brain is always trying to protect us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we should always at least do our due diligence before
Mm-hmm.
deciding,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Thank you so much, Jen, for that. Giving me this time
Mm-hmm.
to do this interview. Okay. So guys, that concludes our interview for my day 3. Sorry, for my day 7. So thanks again, Jenny.
Thank you.
Guys, we do hope that this has inspired you to learn more about this digital business. Just like both Jenny and myself, we both work full time running this digital business in the pockets outside of our working hours. So it's very doable. So and it is always wise to build a backup plan while we can. And as Jenny mentioned, it all starts with a complimentary 90-minute info session. This is how Jenny and I started this business. And of course, after watching the info session, we decided to go all in because we just see the huge potential and the perks, right? So
Mm-hmm.
just head over and register at my website florencecommittee.com, and you will receive a personalized email to attend the info session. You don't know what you'll be missing until you learn more, right?
Yeah.
So just register on my website and watch the info session. It doesn't cost you anything, and if you decide if it's not for you, at least you did your due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in live or catching the replay. I will be back tomorrow to continue my Go Life journey. In the meantime, I wish everyone a lovely day. Feel joy, spread love. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Jenny.